Hello? 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 Can you hear me? What's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. Wanted to take some time today to get back on finishing this thing. Last time we worked on it, I think, was last week? I don't know. But yeah, I'm doing it as a favor for these guys, and I just wanted to try and get some more work done on it. I don't know if I'm going to finish today. We will see. It's not a big shot. But you know, I felt pretty out of practice lately when it comes to animation, because
18 months.
Oh,
awesome.
thank
Hope you're
you.
doing well.
I
Less
am.
than 3.
I am doing good. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I just you know, I thought about doing Mario Maker today, but I was just like, you know, tomorrow's the Pokemon stream. We got the second one, so I figured we'd do that and then go straight into Mario Maker afterwards, depending on how much sleep I get. So that's cool. That's cool. It's Magical Melon Ball. Thank you very much, Umexer. Thank you very much also. Appreciate it. How's everyone else doing? Doing all right? Doing fine. That's good. That's good. We got a new microphone coming soon. That should be cool. Hold on, I'm gonna jump. Sorry, I might get a little off mic because it's set up for drawing right now, so it's a little out of my. It's over here right now. How's it going on, guys? How's it going? How's it going? What mic am I getting? I ordered the new Elgato mic, the Wave 3 is what it's called. Apparently it looks pretty good, but there apparently have been people saying that it has problems with multiple mics. So we'll see what happens. If, you know, that's the case, just when me and Giwi film, I'll, you know, switch back to the old setup. You found 2 stray cats in your dad's boat, and we're keeping them. Awesome. Some good stray kitties. I need a camera for my computer. Any recommendations? Well, what I use is probably a little high end if you're just looking for a camera. I'm using a oh god, what's it called? Originally I was using an Elgato Cam Link, but it conflicts with my capture software, so I switched over to a Razer Ripsaw HD, which captures via mini HDMI, I think, to a DSLR camera. It's a Sony A7 II, and then that basically I can have a clean feed running to that, and it captures a DSLR camera, which is on manual focus. So if you see I get closer, I get back, the focus, yeah, is locked. I'm looking a little thin. Well, you know, I'm not exactly going to the store because of quarantine. So it's not like I'm getting out and exercising at all. So, valid observation. Get a Logitech cam. Yeah, I mean, if you want just a general webcam, there's like Razer ones, there's Logitech ones, whichever ones you want to go with. It's totally your pick. You look great. Thank you. Thank you. My hair is glorious. I mean, it's just getting long, man. I have this thing where my like hair curls at the back a little bit when I've had too much growth. Currently there. The music I'm listening to right now, by the way, is a Monster Cat like music that's like I have the rights to listen to on Twitch, because I was using my regular Spotify playlist and I found that there were songs that were submitted by the artists, but they clearly I don't have the rights to use them. So when I was putting the unedited VOD channel vids up, Noah and I were getting messages from YouTube saying that they were copyrighted. I'm like, okay, this sucks. So I got to figure out what songs that were submitted by people aren't actually, you know, like maybe the backing track for a song isn't legit. No more Nav songs? You mean Rav? Rav, I think, is okay. I think City Girl, Rav, Kill Bill, maybe a few people I know are okay. I haven't had any claims on YouTube, but there seems to be a few songs which I'm sure the backing tracks are, not so kosher, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Music from games is pretty safe to use. Yes, I've heard that time and time again. YouTube algorithm. Well, it's not exactly the YouTube algorithm I'm worried about. It's the combination Twitch, YouTube algorithm, because I'm pretty sure they probably use the same DMCA systems and stuff. So I'm a little concerned about that. Favorite game OST. I really like Persona 5. Persona 5's got a great OST. What else? A lot of Genesis games have really good music. Just love how Genesis music sounds. The music you're listening to is from Monster Cat on Cage 9. Yeah, so they have a few, quite a lot of songs that are, they allow for their content creator license, which they gave me. They just gave to me. I was like, oh, chill, thank you. Hey Ross, any experiment with a Wacom tablet? I was thinking of getting a Cintiq 16 for drawing. Yeah, I mean, I use a Cintiq, but I would say that if you can wait it out, I would recommend getting the biggest one you can, even if that means saving up a little longer. I think Giwi's using maybe the 16, so it's still pretty big. 16, I think, is good size. Do you prefer making Twitch streams or YouTube videos? Probably doing Twitch streams. The YouTube videos that go up now on RubberRoss, they are edited by my editor Noah, and he does that, and it's kind of just like a conduit to help people discover the streams, which is fun. I am probably going to go and use this stream that I'm doing and cut it up for a video for I think probably for the main channel. So yeah, I'll see. What are you planning on doing today? I'm working on the Tales of Elithron shot. Ross, you look super ill. I look ill? Why do I look ill? Do I look sick? Harsh. My hair is longer. That might make me look ill. It's a web series that I've been asked to do a shot for, so I'm gonna do it. Nice drawing, half glove. Yes, it is. It's what I've been using for a very long time. You should check it out on YouTube. Yes, it's on YouTube. Just saying you don't have to stream if you don't want it. No, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. So hyped for Tales of Elithron. I always get the pronunciation wrong. I used to think it's Tales of Elithron, but it's actually Eltharion, I think. Tales of Eltharion. Yeah. Can you let your hair grow as long as Aaron's? I don't know. I've never actually let my hair grow out that long, or even tried. Am I going to do a Min stream when she comes out? I might play Smash, but I don't really play other characters on Kirby main. I mean, I'd like to absorb her and try out her ability. My guy's just tired because he's been fixing one sleep schedule. Yeah, I have been. I got up pretty early this week, which is good. How's Big Grapes Tony? Big Grapes Tony is good. I saw him just last night. He's been coming by every night now, which is good. So I know he's safe, and I've been feeding him. So that is good. If you don't know Big Grapes Tony, he is the unneutered neighborhood stray that keeps coming by. He seems like he's in good spirits. He's very friendly. He gets very close to me now. He used to kind of be a little bit skittish, but now he's very daring. Keeps trying to get inside the house, but And I get a lot of people messaging me being like, "Oh, why didn't you take him in?" It's like, well, many reasons. Cat's gonna have feline leukemia, which is contagious and kind of a death sentence for older cats and just cats in general. So we got to make sure that Orphan Kipper don't by chance get that. You could have fleas. You have to give him a flea bath. It's a little difficult during quarantine to like take him to a vet. Um, so we just have to be careful with that. Sub Smash stream, yeah, we could do that. I'd be down, honestly. I need to find my GameCube adapter, which I've completely lost. I just don't like playing Smash with anything but a GameCube controller. And on the Domix Atomic Arena, I had to play with a Pro controller, which I hate using a Pro controller, especially for Smash. So I gotta hunt that down. I don't know where the hell it is. I'm assuming I might have put it in a bag and brought it somewhere, but for the life of me, I cannot remember where it is. It's in this house somewhere. Was Giwi excited for Vault Boy and Smash? Yeah, she thought that was really cool. It looks great. I mean, certain characters work really well as costumes, and I think that's definitely one of them. Just play Smash on a single Joy-Con. Oof, yeah, no thanks. I really don't like playing Smash on anything other than a GameCube controller. Too bad no Twintel. Yeah, I would have liked Twintel. I would have liked that. Is Super Scribble Showdown still set? It got delayed. They put out the announcement. I think it's on the Real Good Touring socials. Got delayed till next year. Just seems like safe, because if we were to do it in the planned time, I think even they realize it's a bad idea right now. Any gatherings, unfortunately. Yeah, ramen time. Yeah, well, I mean, hopefully by then we'll have a good treatment, or at least a vaccine or something. Because I watched on Netflix, they had that Explain show, and they have a special on coronavirus, and what they talked about was I guess explaining how you can expedite testing for a vaccine. And normally vaccine tests are done in intervals of like 3 or 4. So basically like small pool of people has the vaccine. They wait for results. Nothing happens, move forward. With a bigger pool, nothing happens after an extended period of time, they move forward. But instead of doing it like chunk of person, next bigger chunk of person, bigger chunk of person, they're doing all those chunks all at the same time. So it means that basically like the 7-month chunk is running at the same time as the 1 month and 2 month and 3 month chunk. I mean, I don't know the exact time frames, but like that's how they're doing the expedited getting the vaccine out the door, which is really interesting. I guess it's been done in record time, which is wild. So we'll see. It's a weird world we're in right now. Very weird world. The plan is this is now day 2. We're going to be working on the animation sequence. Hopefully it's going to play out pretty good and I'll be able to get through this. I will be probably listening to music and then just going between. I'll probably pause the music, talk about what I'm doing, and I think the plan is once this episode their web series is closer to release, I might release a compilation of working on this for the Rubber Ninja channel. At least I was talking to Noah about that. So what I'm working on, if you haven't seen, is a little sequence of my monster girls as mermaids. So that's pretty nifty. I can also bring up the sequence, if you haven't seen it already, with the storyboards. Just give me a moment, please. I'll bring that up right now. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to open up this. Oh, no. God damn it. Hold on one sec. All right, so this is the sequence. All right. I probably can get rid of the chat box. Once again. So this is the sequence for the animation that I'm doing. Here you go. So I'm doing the mermaids. Obviously, these are the storyboard mermaids right now. And these are the characters. So that's all I'm doing. Very small bit, but I wanted to... They asked me if I'd do a little sequence, and they said, would you do the keys for these mermaids? And I said, yeah, I can do that. So that's currently what I'm going to be doing today, finishing it off. Currently, we have, I think I've done the first key for each. I finished the keys for Samantha. She was the back one. We got a Vanity Mermaid here, and then Serena, who's my siren monster girl. You guys haven't seen much of, but she's in the foreground. So that's what I'll be doing. Yeah, just in time for June, everybody's favorite holiday. All right. Oh, I really do want to listen to the music on my Spotify playlist, but I'm a little nervous that it's going to get claimed. So I'm going to play it safe and just find some Monster Cat music that I can listen to. This will be a really chill stream, guys. If you just want to hang out. We will be getting up tomorrow at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for the Pokemon stream. That's the plan. So hopefully I'll be getting an early night, getting up for that, and then we'll move into Mario Maker. So, yeah. So currently what we have right now is we've got, let's see. Oh, is chat working right now? Guys, someone say something in chat. Is the chat working on the window? Oh, it's not. What the hell? Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. I was wondering what was going on there. Chat broke. There we go. All right. So currently what we're working on right now is we got Samantha, and this isn't timed out properly yet, just the keys. Obviously, it has a line there because that's where it leaves the frame of the shot. So there's Samantha leaving, reacting to the splash, and then she panics and goes under. No in-betweens. And then we've got over here, we got Vanity. I think I did this when I was warming up, but like originally I had her drawn looking to the right, but I realized that the characters are actually behind in here, and I misread. So what I'm going to be doing is I'll be redrawing this one just because I have to make sure that Vanity is looking over her shoulder into this area here, because before it was a profile shot, which didn't make any sense. And then this one will probably be last. I'm not sure if there's enough time, but like maybe this would be a loop of her pulling her hair. I'm not sure. I don't know what their plans are. I'm just going to key out what they've boarded for me. Yeah. But obviously a little less detail on Samantha because she's further back. I might do take each of these and then just do like a color thing just so that they know the colors to work with. That should be fun. Yeah. So that should be cool. I'm going to start with Vanity today, I think, and then we're going to work our way up to Serena and see how much we can get done. Hopefully I can get close to finishing today. No promises, though. Yeah. And also, if you're wondering, the package I'm using for animation is Clip Studio Paint, which I believe is on sale right now for as much as 50% off. I might be wrong. So please, if you are interested in the software package, do check out Clip Studio Paint. It's extremely good. I think it's better for it. It's still on sale. Great. It's amazing animation program. And illustration. I prefer it for illustration over anything else. I've used Photoshop. I've used I've tried a lot of software, but I find that Clip Studio Paint has the best brushes for illustration. It's such a good program. And as an animation package, it's only getting better and better. So definitely do check out Clip Studio Paint. Today's the last day of the sale. The last day is today. So if you want to get it, I highly recommend it. It's a great deal. And it is not a monthly payment. You just buy it outright. This is not even sponsored. Not sponsored. I'm just telling you, it is worth your time. and don't miss out on it if you can afford to put some money aside for it. It's a really good program. Yeah. Also, hi Anna, how you doing? Legit not sponsored, by the way. Legit not sponsored. Okay, hold on. I just need to get my microphone in a position that doesn't block the block my Cintiq. Okay, my room is a fucking mess right now, by the way. There's so much trash on the floor. Haven't reached hoarder status yet, but I definitely need to clean my workspace. My God. All right. Let's see. Put some music. All right, so I'll be pausing music when I need to talk about it, so Noah has good footage. Where's the sale? Just Google Clip Studio Paint. Literally, it'll be the first result.
And Omega Lua.
I'm a little out of shot, am I? Whew.
Your bed. Sometimes it feels like I can't help but show it. I think that we're meant to be. Where your eyes, they look like the sun on the ocean. You look amazing to me. Sometimes it feels like I can't help but show it. I think that we're meant to be.
Less than 3 had but a single cider and I'm the tipsy.
You just saw another streamer wear my shirt. Which streamer was it?
Maybe if I leave, it'll be a chance to believe in all these dreams. We'll soon reveal what it really means to love and all the above. The taste of the air that is filling my lungs is sweet enough to keep me high. I need your love to get me by, but I can try to say goodbye, to say goodbye. To say goodbye, but I can try to say goodbye, to say goodbye. Open up to me and replace these old memories. When your heart agrees, starts to feel what nobody sees. The words are tied to my tongue. I fall for their freedom, but nobody will. Is sweet enough to keep me high. I need your love to get me by, but I
Is Mantho awake? The bot? I don't think so. This keeps being Windows updates. Keep turning her off.
Maybe if I leave, it'll be a chance to believe in all these dreams. Will soon reveal what it really means to love and all the above. The taste of the air that is filling my lungs is sweet enough to keep me high. I need your love to get me by, but I can try to say goodbye, to say goodbye. To say goodbye, but I can try to say goodbye. Open up to me and replace these old memories. When your heart agrees, starts to feel what nobody sees. The words are tied to my tongue. I fall for their freedom, but nobody will. It's sweet enough to keep me high.
Oh, Lieutenant Eddie was wearing the shirt. Dope.
To get me by.
Lieutenant Eddie's a good boy. I got to meet him at TwitchCon.
To say goodbye. To say goodbye. To say goodbye.
Turd, thank you. What's the longest I've stayed up to finish a project? Probably 24 hours. Do I always pose to pose when I animate? Generally, yeah. I have not tried Open Tunes. I think I opened it once and it crashed.
Come on.
I'm forgetting how long these arms are. The arms in this web series are quite lengthy. I always forget. I generally draw shorter proportions. Have I ever done a cameo like this before? One that I animated? I don't think so. I think this is actually the first time that I've had a cameo in a web series where they've asked me to actually animate the cameo. This is a first. I'm having fun with it. It's definitely something to do, you know. Um, I think it's going good.
Keeping me all night. 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 All night.
the hands in this series are not hands that I would generally draw, so it's kind of interesting to try and even get them remotely close. Mermaid anatomy. Hard. wonky as hell. Yeah, chill stream today.
I'm searching for some sunshine. Just need one ray through the dark skies. I gotta look for the bright side. I know we're gonna be alright. I know we're gonna be alright. Just make it through another day. These dark clouds will go away. I'm holding on to my faith. I know we're gonna be okay. Yeah, we're gonna be okay.
Raggedy, thank you. Can you scrub audio while animating Clip Studio? No, it's a feature they still need to add, unfortunately. Hopefully it'll come soon. Mermaids are hard to move. Oh, the freeze tag world got updated? That's dope. Probably play it this Sunday. Oh, Spitfire, what's up, man? This is a little unusual stream because it's kind of chill. We're just working on some cartoon stuff. There's also a couple of new game worlds out either right now or soon. I've pretty much finished mine, and the creator of Relax and Station Haven is super close with theirs. Good time to be in VR chat. Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to seeing. Hopefully there's some cool new stuff on Sunday, because we're going to be bringing Jaden into VR chat. Don't know if I told you guys that. We're going to do a stream with Jaden Animations on Sunday. Hopefully. Whoa, really? Yeah. Yeah, we're going to be bringing Jaden into VR chat. green screener into the green's just so I can see the drawing better, guys. It has nothing to do with green screening. This one's hard because I'm like, the boards have her springing up, but I'm just like, I guess it still works. It's like she leans and there's like a flick. So I think it's cutting off like here. I think that'll be fine. It's not perfect, but it'll be like a hand, just maybe just off the frame. Defy the boards. It still works. funky here.
Looking over my shoulder, 'cause I don't
We're fierce, thank you.
am I getting any closer? Come on, show me the way to the west. Oh, I've been roaming, taking chances all alone. Where am I going when it's always going wrong? Are you out there going through casualties? All to prepare for the day that we both shall meet. I always wonder who's true love somewhere waiting on me. Are you out there, my one and only?
Thoughts on hashtag Twitch blackout? What is that? I haven't heard. It's a thing. I'm looking it up right now. Tomorrow, huh? It's the first I've heard of it. This is about the accusations from all the female streamers. Yeah. Might have missed the boat. Basically, streams going dark in support of people speaking out about various forms of abuse. Right, right. I mean, I have friends that came forward. It's really unfortunate that that kind of stuff plagues this community. It's really shit. I wonder if not streaming is the right thing to do, or if streaming and making all streams about it is the right thing to do. I mean, I wouldn't know what the correct approach to that is. Days of today? Tuesday, Wednesday. I haven't looked into this. No, I haven't heard anything about it. Oh, so it's a little bit of it's okay. So I'm reading different people's takes on it right now. Uh, so it says here, people are saying like, remember, do not stream tomorrow. Twitch should be responsible for banning all racist harassers, abusers, and all the dumb shit they are doing. Yeah, I think that one of the issues with Twitch is that like you'll get some like fucking shithead come in and be like, say some racist shit, say some stupid shit, and you ban them and that's it, like they're done off your channel, right? But then when it comes to Twitch as a whole, like a ban on one channel, it doesn't mean anything, like they go into some girl's stream, harass them, they get banned, and then they just move over to, they go back to their favorite streamer and, no consequences, right? And how do you really police that, right? Because if it's up to the streamer to ban people, you can't exactly do a system where it's like a strike-based system. because it gets really difficult. But Twitch should maybe consider having something like that. So, I mean, I'm just spitballing here. I haven't really put much thought into it, but like imagine if there was a system where, you know, like something bad happened, right? Uh, and then a moderator flags that user's comment for the streamer at some point. I don't know when the streamer would have time for this to overlook the banned messages, right? And then flag that user for site-wide ban. Because I think there should be instances in which that is the case. But you know that person's just going to make another account. Like there's no stopping those people. Like, you know, every time you ban someone, they just come back in a new dummy account over and over and over again. Like, so I don't know what the right approach is. I mean, I'm seeing some people talking about this in line with you know, rampant racism, harassment, and shit on Twitch when it comes to users. When it comes to streamers, that's very complicated. I don't know what the correct approach is to that. I don't know. I don't know. Like, how do you decide? I don't know. What do you guys think? How about type of shadow ban? Um, I think shadow bans are great and all for making idiots talk, basically unknowingly making them just start showing up to things and talking to walls. But you're still keeping those people on the platform in a sense. So I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what the right answer is to that. They don't want to become another YouTube either. Well, YouTube is a little bit more hectic with the automation of like demonetizing stuff. Um, it's I don't know. I mean, look, I'm a artist and I make Mario Maker levels. I don't have the answers for how to you know, solve a problem as complicated as this, because it's a technical problem with how moderation is taken and done on the site, because it's up to a user by user basis. So if it's a user by user basis, how do you know, at what point do they give you any they don't give me any sort of functionality to be like, hey, that guy said the N-word in my chat. I can't flag that person as far as I know. I mean, like, they don't give me any way to like go through, like at the end of a stream and be like, these are all the users, the moderators flagged for you to look over and then decide that they should be reported to Twitch proper. We don't have a system like that as far as I know. I don't know. If they ban an account, they would lose their subscription, so that might slow them down a bit. Yeah, but you know, like if an account's banned, then you lose subscriptions cross-site. But you know, like once an Amazon Prime account is connected to a Twitch account, I don't know if you can disconnect it, reconnect it to a different Twitch account. So that's another question. I actually don't know. People should do streams about this rather than go dark. I don't know. And I have a feeling that, like, here's the thing. There's a lot of people that won't know about this. I didn't know about this. If you guys hadn't told me about this, I wouldn't know about it. I'm largely not looking for it. Or at least, you know, I haven't been on social media today, other than just, I think, once this morning. So I'm worried that it's going to be used to, like, once a streamer's live and people are going to be like, why are you live? Blah, blah, blah. It's not, I don't know if that's a good thing to shame them if they just purely didn't know. Yeah. Like, I don't know. On one hand, streaming on the date and advocating would spread the word, but not streaming would cut Twitch funding and extent for the day. Not really. I mean, yeah, it'd take a chunk of out of advertising revenue, but when I look at my ad revenue for the month, it's pretty minimal. The things that really make money are subscriptions, and subscriptions run through the month. So if you miss one day and the subs are already renewed for that month, it doesn't change anything. I mean, sure, bits, but like the real bread and butter for streamers is subs. You know, if I have a good month on Twitch, it's because I had good subs that month. But if you're already subbed and I take a day off, that's not affecting Twitch's revenue. It's not even affecting my revenue, technically. I mean, other than trying to gain new subs. So I don't know. I don't know what the right answer there is. It's not like Twitch streamers are like unionized or anything. And it does seem, from what the stories I did read, there were a lot of attempts to bring stuff to Twitch, and Twitch would be like, you know, we're dealing with it, and then nothing would happen. So yeah, I don't know. Fletch, thank you for that. There are other platforms for speaking about these things. I don't know. Yeah, I think Twitter is a powerful one for it. The Mixer thing, a lot happening this week. Yeah, with Mixer going down, like I guess there were some comments made by someone high up at Mixer. Uh, some comments, some very distasteful comments about slavery that like were made public, and I didn't know about them, but a lot of people were expecting something to come of that, you know, maybe a change in management, blah, blah, blah. And the end result was just the website shut down. I don't know. And look, I don't know if they're related. It might have been that like the business decision had been made already. I really don't know. Go Duck Jump. Thank you very much, man. And Taz, thank you for those gifted subs. Yeah. So I don't know. I really don't know. Uh, it's really, really, really weird. Yeah, I think the Twitch blackout could be a great thing, but I think people shouldn't be bullied into doing it. Uh, Not everybody's gonna know. A lot of people are gonna be streaming. Um, Sorry for derailing. It's okay. I mean, it's worth talking about. I read that Mixer told a lot of its major partners, but everyone else day one and news were not given. Yeah. So Shroud and Ninja were told ahead of time, and I think had a payout, leaving their contracts and everything. So you know they made out like bandits, and you know they were paid tens of millions of dollars, uh, whilst everybody else who had built up a, you know, income on that platform from day one weren't told shit and were, you know, kicked to the curb. I'm not really worried about that happening to me because I'm fortunate enough that like if that did happen, and let's say it happened on Twitch hypothetically, then I would just take you guys to YouTube. We just stream on YouTube, you know? Like I have no doubt in my mind that if I was to stream on the Rubber Ninja channel, like I'd be fine. Um, yeah, like people know me. I've got the social following that like I can move wherever without any trouble. So I wouldn't be worried about my income. But like if that, you know, imagine that happening on Twitch, there'd be a lot of people I know that would be just fucked during the pandemic, and that's scary. And I think it's really important to diversify, but you know, Matt Pat on Twitter just linked his video talking about mix. Yeah, look, I've seen Matt Pat's video on that, and I 100%. I had that opinion the minute I heard about it. I was like, well, why are they spending all this money on these streamers who are coming over from Twitch, maybe bringing about 10% of their audience, maybe a little bit more, when you could be investing in your top talent on that platform, giving them better equipment, uh, giving them production money, uh, helping them better brand, giving them producers. There's so many things that could have been done right on Mixer, but instead they just dumped all that money into getting Ninja on the platform. And here's the thing: Ninja's going to return to Twitch. He's probably going to have a 300,000K stream. It's going to be a big deal, and everyone else on Mixer will be without income if that was their primary source. So that sucks. And a lot of people, I've seen people going like, "Oh, get a real job." And it's like, yeah, well, they still had to build that up over years, and the people are getting like upwards of 1,000 more views on Mixer. They probably were making enough money that they decided, well, this is my income now. I'm gonna officially do this. And a lot of people are put in that position where like the outlook of growth for content creation is better than their maybe minimum wage job they were working. I don't even know if you can call it a mass layoff, because like I think streamers are considered, once they've got partnerships, are considered contractors. I think maybe I'm wrong on that. But yeah, we were just talking about Mixer, about how it's closing shop. It's weird shit. An anonymous gifter, thank you very much for gifting that to Sasha Gray. Oh my god, wait, uh, is Vanity Mermaid in the shot? Yeah. Yes. Yes, they are. Heads up, your music's still off. Yeah, I know. 2020 is just a huge shit show. Absolutely. Absolutely. A bloody shit show. It's been one of the worst years in recent memory. Every year, I think it's gonna get better. You just think it's gonna get better. It don't. It don't. It's just constantly fucking garbage after garbage after garbage after garbage. Oh man. Russ switched to Clip Studio animation now. Yeah, basically. Huh. You got into tells. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing a little animated sequence for it. Uh, why isn't the sound working when subs appear? I turned it off. Gets annoying. The world is going to shit. I mean, apart from people dying, these past 3 months have been the best 3 months of my life in a long time. Just me and my cat chilling for 3 months. I guess that's an upside. I mean, I miss seeing my friends. It sucks. Aaron and Susie came by and dropped off something at my door, and then just ding donged, and then stepped away from the door, and we're like, "Hello," you know. That is called Kiwi your cat. No, I'm reading someone else's comment, dude. Um, how long do you think the shot will take to finish? Not too long. I'm not doing the whole thing. I'm just doing the keys, so I'm just kind of squiggling up this stuff. Um, yeah. Our health minister lied about the amount of people dead suffering from a Backstreet Boys. Yeah, that's fair. What's my favorite indie animation? I don't know. This one, Tails, pretty good. Uh, Also, Buddy Brackenwood series is pretty good. What else? Indie animation. Those are two good ones. If we didn't have platforms like YouTube and Twitch, daily entertainment would be a lot harder to get. These platforms creators have a place to share their work and ideas, and that's the good thing about those platforms. But there are some people who use the platforms to get attention through negativity. Thank you for making amazing content that shows your creativity and passion. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be a bigger draw for being a fucking disaster. But I'm very much stick to my guns and just trying to be a creative presence, and try to be positive. Um, do my best, I guess. Uh, what are your thoughts on how VR will evolve and how will it affect the internet and the world? I think it's going to become as common as a smartphone. Honestly, um, I think it's going to get to the point where this you're going to wear it on your head, they'll get them down so small and so nice looking that they'll be as common as just a smartphone. I think what's going to happen is the higher. Okay, how do I put this? So imagine if do I have my sunglasses here? I don't. Whatever. So imagine you had these pair of sunglasses, super chill, easy, nothing invasive, fashion wise, I guess. And you put them on, and it uses augmented reality, and it adds, things on your wall like the weather, screens, whatever it may be that you need, right? They have the maybe the capability to fucking play games on them, and they also can do virtual reality, like gloss over, and then you don't see anything; you only see the virtual world. But imagine the AR capabilities, and you got these nice, simple glasses that you walk around with, and you get in the car and drive. You can see the lines on the road showing you where you need to drive, like a GPS. You could have the let's say you're at the beach. This is always an example I use. You're at the beach and people are like, "Oh, I'm by lifeguard at the house too." It's like, "Okay, where?" It's like, "Oh, don't worry, I'll put up a beacon." You should put a fucking beacon, and you can see it with the AR goggles. Like, "Oh, they're over there. I can see their beacon," because the GPS data would augment a fucking light into the sky, so you know exactly where to walk. So pick Pokemon Snap AR maybe. So if you're trying to find people, you can just put down
Hey
an
there,
AR
big
beacon.
dog.
Hey,
First
what's up?
time catching the stream. Love all your work.
Thank you.
Wish me luck on D today, even though I'm gonna beef it so hard I'll be confused for a bit.
Good luck. Good luck. Good luck on D&D. So I think that AR, if done right, could be the future of handheld devices. I also think that they could have the phone, and initially there's going to be a transitional period where the technology needs to integrate with your phone. So imagine your phone as the processor for the AR glasses so you'd have that in your pocket, right? Your phone, and then that would feed wirelessly or maybe wired, I don't know, to the glasses, and then that would power the AR experience. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, that there's going to be a transitional period between AR glasses and phones until the point where it's they're going to be like, oh, you don't need the phone anymore. It's all in the glasses now. And it'll be the fancy, and I think a lot of what's going to happen is there's going to be a lot of games designed with augmenting an entire space. So I put on the glasses, and it scans the space and then textures it and uses that as terrain so that you can enjoy an experience in game, but everything around you is changed to a dungeon or something. I think that's going to happen eventually. I'm fucked when seeing as I wear glasses already. Well, I think there's probably going to be intelligent solutions for that, like maybe lenses behind lenses. We'll see. Um, I think that it's very, very realistic possibility that, from what I've seen, I was talking about this the other day. Apple will be going into the VR sphere soon, and I think they're mostly not interested in the gaming application. I think they're more interested in the social, and same with Facebook, obviously. But I think Apple is more interested in trying to get the general consumer into VR. So I think that they're probably going to try and figure out how to get AR as a social tool and also a general entertainment tool. They have, I talked about this the other day. They did an acquisition for I forget the name of it, VR Scout or something. I can't remember the name of the company, but they were basically a company that their startup was like, all right, we are going to go to events, so like basketball games, boxing matches, and set up virtual reality cameras so that people who want to do a pay-per-view event can actually go to that event and have 4 like cameras that they can go between during a boxing match or during a basketball match and actually watch the game in virtual reality with those like 4K 3D cameras. So I think that is going to be very popular, especially in a world where we have to worry about deadly diseases around every corner. So I think that if done right, if AR and VR is done right by the right company like Apple or Facebook right now, I think I look at Valve as being solely going for the gaming market. I think that it's realistic that this is the perfect time for virtual reality and AR to find its footing in a world where we have to kind of be more socially distant. Yeah. But yeah, that's those are my thoughts on VR. I'm getting hungry.
We drew our names in the pavement, thinking about how we never change. I still remember how it used to be. I still think about our younger days, how we dreamed about a better life, holding you so close to me in the backseat of your ride. We fell apart, thought we lost everything.
I think military and medical will come first. It always does.
Hope you do remember me like I remember you. the highlights. Wine talks in the late nights. What we had was great, but somehow we needed change. When I saw you at a red light, took some time to get my head on right, thinking about our memories. I won't forget about me and you. We fell apart, but I would never undo. What you wrote on my heart stays true. I'm gonna wear it like a tattoo. I won't forget about me and you. We fell apart, but I would never undo. What you wrote on my heart stays true. I'm gonna wear it like a tattoo. I'm gonna wear it like a tattoo. Living in the spotlight, smoking up by the firelight. But our time was fading now, had to go our separate ways. When I saw you at a red light, took some time to get my head on right, thinking about our memories. I won't forget about me and you. We fell apart, but I would never undo. What you wrote on my heart stays true. I'm gonna wear it like a tattoo. I won't forget about me and you. We fell apart, but I would never undo. What you wrote on my heart stays true. I'm gonna wear it like a tattoo. I'm gonna wear it like a tattoo.
I got food. I might just quickly go to the bathroom, guys, but I'm gonna grab a drink, and then I'm probably gonna chow down, have a little bit of food, so I can keep going. Are you gonna share that food? No, it's mine. A burger. Got this little curl going up over here, because my hair is getting too long. Can't keep that down. Yeah, just give me 1 sec. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
There's no, I can't get Coke right now for you.
sody. Probably a little off mic. Apologies. It's just where it's set up. You heard footsteps everywhere. That was Giwi. She's walking around the house. I'm just grabbing some shardy. Little sharna. Thank you for coming by today, guys. It's nice just to do a little chill stream. Not really worry about much. Alright, I got a little burger here. That's delicious. Sick burger. Thank you. This is an uneventful stream, but you know, whatever. Oh yeah, Major, I saw on the Discord you were making a VR chat world. How goes that? Lots of coding. What's the world? What are you making? Anything in particular? Just making the basics, just getting a mirror. Alright, cool. What am I eating? Just having a burger. It's homemade. Or home cooked. I mean, obviously we didn't make the meat. I have something in my hair. Is it more hair? Or is it like this thing? Oh, it was fluff. You were right. I saw it. I got it. Fluff came out, see? It's gone. I didn't even notice that. But I mean, it was more hair. I was right. It was more hair. So I wasn't totally wrong. How's Kiwi doing? Yeah, good. Work day for her today. She's busy. Any tips for artists want to get an animation? Watch stuff that you like. Pause it, like 2D animation, whatever it may be. Pause it, break it down. Understand the principles of animation and see if you can reverse engineer it and learn something from it. Obviously, don't claim anything that you've, copied for study as your own, but if you're, just want to learn from it, by all means do. Yeah. Storyboarding. A good thing to do is to, some people are iffy on the like rule of thirds, but like looking at that, it's a real basic way of, boarding things out. Definitely watch some film, and if you see a good shot, silhouette the shot, just to kind of break down the shapes, and just do that, and that's a good practice. Ellen Becker, some good principle videos on the principle of animation. Yeah, check that out. There's definitely some online courses. I know Noman has them, and there's lots of options for what you want to do. But I mean, you can self-teach because like we now have YouTube, and YouTube makes things infinitely easier to figure things out and learn things for yourself, which is great. Super good. How do you find your own? How did I find my own art style? You don't really find your art style. It's weird. I'd say it's more like an assimilation type thing. So like because art in itself is shorthand for like anatomy and real shit. So like maybe over the course of drawing, you might like have drawn fan art of a different style or whatever that may be, or worked with other people. All of these things affect your style. So over like gradually you'll assimilate things into how you draw, and you'll prefer things over different things, and the accumulation of like maybe straighter you draw your characters not talking sexuality, like straight as in straighter lines, straighter shapes, more jagged or more smooth, or maybe somewhere in between, like however it may be. Eventually you appropriate things you like into how you draw, and that's accumulative in a sense. Someone who writes music, I 100% agree. Yeah, I mean, music's the same thing. Like, you'll listen to music you like, you'll try to deconstruct it, and then you might have learned something from deconstructing it and going like, well, I like how they did that. And then that might become, that way of approaching it might be, how you do it moving forward. Like, so over long periods of time, you eventually learn. Yeah, I mean, it's an accumulation of experience. and figuring out how you want to do things, and that naturally builds up. You don't consciously look for it. Like, if you showed me Fairy's art, Fairy in chat, my mod, and you didn't tell me Fairy drew it, I would know immediately if Fairy drew it, because Fairy's like art is softer, it's rounder. Like I can recognize it immediately. The same goes for a lot of my friends when it comes to their art, you know? No. Well, it's true. Fair. I would totally be able to pick it out of a crowd. But you know, and obviously, if you're working a job, and you know, you have to be able to be good at assessing how other people draw, because if you need to assimilate to, let's say, you were on Rick and Morty, you'd need to learn to. I mean, Rick and Morty's mostly like symbol based, or like, you know. So it's not like you have to hand draw everything. If you're the animator, you probably have a working library. You might have to do a little bit of redrawing, but you have to be able to draw in that style, right? So you'll eventually, you have to be very good at like pattern recognition, I guess, like looking at something like how it's drawn, being like, oh well, what are the differences here? And like for me, like this thing I'm doing now is so wildly different from how I normally draw, like so wildly different, to the point that like I'm looking at the how the characters look in this, and I'm like, the limbs are longer, they're thinner, the more defined noses, nostrils, taller characters, longer limbs, longer fingers, still very based in anatomy, the way it's drawn in the shorthand. So it's just kind of, you do have to be able to adapt. But it all comes from a place, right? So like when you're drawing, your drawing is like especially like cartoons and stuff, it's shorthand for real shit. Like if you're just looking at some guy's anime drawing and then trying to replicate that anime drawing without understanding what this line here is, you're just gonna be like, well, all the there's always that line there, and then you'll just draw the collarbone without really truly thinking about that it's the collarbone and how a collarbone works. So I see a lot of young artists that are like, oh, their character's arm is up and the collarbone is still like this, because they don't know what that line means. They just know that that line is there. They don't know that the collarbone would kind of, see what I mean? Like things contort and move, and if you don't understand the biometrics of the human body, it's gonna really stand out and show in your art. Even I struggle with it. Like every time I fucking draw an arm and I have to just turn this shit here, the forearm, I'm looking at it like I should understand this by now, but I'm still getting confused. Everybody, you know, the weirdest motion Ross has ever done. Yeah, exactly. Did I buy my face at the Poopy Face store? It was half off. Go to a live model art class. Clearly when COVID is done. People have been doing them over video call, apparently. I mean, you can still go to, I think it's like Pose Maniacs, and there's a few other ones that you can use for drawing references. There's plenty of that stuff online. There's a lot of kipper hair on my microphone, I'm realizing. There are online art courses. They've existed before the pandemic. Master the rules before you break them. Yeah, I agree with that. Practice gestures. Yeah. Gestures are really important. I used to do it a bit, but I've fallen off the wagon. I need to make gestures a part of my process. I mean, like doing gesture drawings in the morning. But the truth is, I just haven't been doing a lot of art lately.
Wowie, 5 months. What do you know? Thanks for being one of the only content creators I can trust not to do the big bad these days.
Thank you, Rambling. Appreciate that. My art was online this quarter. Your class. You learned nothing. Yeah, I'm worried that a lot of art schools aren't going to be able to provide the same services that they did by having a teacher being able to like draw over your work, which I guess they could still redline using applications, but yeah, I don't know. There's a site that has a whole library of figure references. Yeah. I'm actually like MQ, I've kind of been in this place of like when I draw, I'm like, well, I should probably stream it, even though generally when I stream art, it'll never perform as well as when I do like Mario Maker. That's just, I've accepted that. I've long since accepted that. But if I'm getting on to stream and to draw, if I was going to use a nude model to practice, completely non-pornographic, I could be susceptible to a ban on Twitch. So there is a kind of, you know, I don't do it, you know? I mean, sure, I draw anatomy and stuff, and right now I'm drawing mermaids in bikinis, but like, I'm fine. Like, I'm not going to get in trouble for that. Cartoon mermaids. TOS, yeah. But boobies, exactly. I've just given up on online uni courses for my art, and now my only teacher is Pinterest. Yeah, I feel like there's been a lot of schools.
Your art and animation streams inspire me so much. Less than 3.
Oh, thank you, Cosmic. It's been this weird thing of like, I can't remember which school it was. Maybe it was SCAD. I can't remember. An email came out that they'd sent out. Stream over. No, I'm just having food break and chatting. They sent out an email, like with these fucking like bullshit statistics being like, you know, most people who take a break from their degree or take a leap year or whatever, like they don't finish their degree and blah blah blah, and they're less likely to get a place. Just all this like manipulative shit in an email being like, we know there's a pandemic. Do not leave please sign up for online courses. And in honesty, like, you're going to be paying the same amount of money for less of an engaging educational year. Like, I would just take the break, just come back after the pandemic. That's my opinion. Like, I don't know why. I mean, don't listen to me. I dropped out. But, I mean, that's my trying to explain the family. Well, you just say that you're not getting the education that you're paying for. They're the one paying for it. I mean, I'm talking about like art. I would be like, I just don't think it's worth the money. Because we're paying, they're not taking anything off the semester, like the cost of a semester. It's like, it's take a break, do some of your own study, then come back. You took a break for 10 years and you're starting up the last year. Yeah, well, I mean, whatever. If you're paying for it, do whatever you want. Yeah, exactly. I dropped out to finished advanced graphics design, then left. Yeah. Yeah. Off topic, I really enjoy your relationship with Kiwi and I appreciate her being in videos. I appreciate her being in videos too. Animal Smash Bros. Thank you very much. Wait, so Farah, you're going for an art teaching degree? God, the next generation of art teachers, I hope they're not fine art snobs, because, oh my God, I had the worst high school art teacher. She was a piece of shit. Parents don't want you to go in for illustration or animation, so I had to find a real job. Ah, that old chestnut. Yeah. The old real job comment. I'm gonna try after my degree to shoot for both, so get a job on the side and do what I really want. Yeah, build your own portfolio. I mean, here's the thing: most games and animation studios, they don't care where you went to school. They just care that your portfolio is good and that you're easy to work with. That's it. Once you break into the industry, it becomes easier to go from job to job because you can be really, really good, but if you're impossible to work with, that gets around. My mother never just really supported me and wanting to get into art and animation, even though in my school years I was already a successful painter selling my stuff to the point that my mom hid my waitlist acceptance later. Oh my God. Wild. Just need to learn how to make portfolio because I know nothing about it. When I say portfolio, I mean, that's a pretty generalized term. And I think there's probably a lot more, there's probably going to be a lot of traditional industry people who might disagree with me, but get with the times, old man. Your work online now, like the things you post on social media, like if you make an animation that goes viral and you put it on social media and it's really well received, or you do a YouTube video that's animated that does really well, all these small weird things, those are all portfolio pieces. Those are all, if they're good, the work will come to you. And one thing that I found early on, even before YouTube, is I was doing stuff on Newgrounds, and I had clients coming to me because I was putting myself out there, and because I put myself out there, jobs came to me. And there were a few times where I reached out and I'm like, hey, this is what I do. You can find my stuff on this website. If you're looking for a blank, let me know. And it worked many times. Yeah. I've wanted to be an animator ever since I was 12, like you were, Jaden, because the fact that drawings can be turned into a cartoon with enough practice. Yeah. I mean, the entry level for animation online now is definitely approachable. Like a lot of the biggest stuff on YouTube now is pretty low budget in terms of animation. Animatics, which people try to use in a derogatory sense towards like storytime stuff, which I think is just fucking stupid. Animatics are still animation, and calling something an animatic isn't, like, I don't know why people think that's a bad thing. If it gets across an entertaining point or is a strong piece of content, it doesn't matter where it lies. I don't know. Hearing kids argue about story times versus regular animation, I was like, who gives a fuck? Like, entertaining people, the job is done. Like, weird. It's basically storyboarding. Storyboarding is animation. Shock, horror, I know. You gonna tell a storyboard artist, a trigger, that they're not an animator? Good fucking luck. Storyboarders are still, they still gotta be animators. Still gotta know what they're doing. The Flintstones is considered animation. Oh my god, Flintstones is some of the earliest like limited animation that I can think of. Anybody that wore a tie. Oh my god. Because what they did is they'd break up the characters. So like the tie would separate or the collar would separate the character's head from the body so that they could be like animated separately, essentially. And that, that made things a lot easier. They couldn't draw necks. Yeah, any Hanna-Barbera show is so limited. That's true. Whew. They have the Zelda, the Legend of Zelda UO animation. What? UO? What are we talking about? Kipper and Orf, they're good. They're behaving. Thanks to Persona, if you've heard about those games, it's helped my art style from a mediocre artist to one of the best artists in my middle school. Oh, well, that's good. I love Persona. I'm playing Persona 5 Royale right now. We just did the Okamura Palace. It's good. It's good shit. The Minty Fresh. Thank you for the 300 biddies. Hey Ross, I'm really curious, why do art schools in college charge so much? I could never wrap my head around it. Well, I don't know. I don't know. That's a very complicated question. And I don't truly understand the economic reasons, but I'm sure it's bullshit. Materials, professor costs, the maintaining the property, yeah. And it boils down to because they can, I guess. Especially private schools like SCAD, yeah. Russ sounds so smart sometimes, and then at times there's the pickle plant. Dimetrons, didn't you give me that birthday card? And wasn't you in the birthday card who said that there is a pickle plant? Yeah, so I was right. So I am smart. Apparently there is a pickle plant. It exists. It's known as the pickle plant. What's a pickle plant? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But you didn't know that. Fairy, it doesn't matter. Look, the fact that I did know that meant that I was smarter beyond my own knowledge. Y'all bullies. Y'all bullies. Delosperma echinatum? Thoughts on Kyle art style? It's the very phrase pisses me off, and I think regulars here know. Don't get me started. There's no such thing. Cal art style as a phrase was coined by Jonathan Kay, the creator of Ren and Stimpy, a known pedophile, to discredit the Iron Giant. The Iron Giant is what he used to describe Cal art style. And it's being fucking appropriated and taken by all kinds of fucking morons and used as a just a fucking buzzword for every sausage mouth they see in animation. It's fucking stupid. A lot of armchair experts using the phrase. It's fucking dumb. It's the truth. Yeah, John Kay had a 14-year-old girlfriend. Everybody knew. Who he brought into his protege. He's look into it. The guy's a fucking freak. There's a reason he got kicked out of Ren and Stimpy. I've just finished my first year of art school, majoring in 2D animation with a minor in storyboarding. I know that people have very different opinions on art schools, but I've been working hard, and school is a very good funnel for that, as well as having the guidance of teachers. The more I learn and work, the more respect I have for the work you do. I'm excited to eventually get into that scene, and I enjoy animating, but things are just so hard to wrap my head around sometimes. Yeah, I mean, I've always said this, and I'll reiterate it. School is great because you don't know what you don't know. And if you're trying to be an autodidact and teach yourself everything, you're going to have a hard time, because how do you teach yourself what you don't know? And how do you know what you don't know to teach yourself? Right? So by that logic, a teacher is great because they know what you don't know, can point out what you don't know, and point you in the right direction to go and learn it. But if you want to teach yourself, you've got to know what you don't know, and that's very difficult. Unknowns. So that can slow down. You can still teach yourself, but you're going to find that you'll learn a lot slower without the guidance of a mentor. That's just, I mean, that makes perfect sense, right? Have you seen or heard of Skynet? Is that Charlie's thing? I saw he posted a music video, the animated one. Before being, yeah, I saw it, yeah. Before being trained on the job in the animation industry, I learned enough to know I don't know jack. I still feel fortunate that I got the job training when I did. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people learn a lot on the job, you know? Like a lot of storyboard artists start as revisionists. Some prefer to stay revisionists. Being a storyboard artist is an incredibly stressful job. Really, really high intensity workload. And being a storyboard revisionist is, I think, a little bit more, slightly more maintainable. The worst teachers are the ones that don't teach and just criticize without explaining why. Yes, I agree with that. That sucks. What's being a background artist like? Background artists, the background artists I've met, they either love the project they're on or they're on the Cleveland show. Because they'll take whatever work they can get. And when you're that specialized, you're either working on a really bland, boring looking show, or you're like on Adventure Time and you love every minute of it because the backgrounds are so fucking wild to draw. But yeah, that's a very different skill set. And then of course you got the colorists who color the backgrounds. That's what Giwi does. Yeah. What are the chances of a hobbyist becoming an animation director? You'd have to be very hobbyist. You'd have to do a lot of hard work and put out some really good short films to show that you're capable. Advice on creating interesting backgrounds and scenery. I mean, honestly, I'm not the guy to ask. I'm not an environmental artist. I'm not a prop artist. I wouldn't be able to give you solid advice. I mean, obviously, make sure it stages the characters well and points to where the characters are at or where you want the eye to look. It's all about composition, I guess. Have you ever gotten into pixel art? I've done it briefly. I'm not really that big on it. Not that I don't like it. I love pixel art, but it's not something that I do. Though I guess I know how to do it to an extent. You've seen me do Animal Crossing outfits. I mean, that's technically pixel art. I mean, it is pixel art. Okay. I'm going to take this food back to the kitchen, and then we'll come back and draw more. I got a little bit of heartburn. Yikes. take those. Oh, excellent, excellent. Looks like the the thing I needed to stream N64 games arrived. I got a converter. Just arrived apparently, so that's good. Okay, let's bring this stuff all back down. I was saying hi to Kipper in the kitchen.
Cause I still think about before we said goodbye. You never left my mind. And now I'm wishing you would call me, call me, call me. Like when we were falling, falling, falling. Love so far away, but now all is fled. I'm wishing you would call me like you did last summer, love.
Seems right, it never was. We were just stuck into something. Time shows we let it go for too long. Go back, I never could. It wasn't what I was searching for at all. We've been turning upside down. Now things are stranger. Nothing's left to say. Too far gone to go back to that place. And I don't wanna feel that way. Seems right, it never was. We were just stuck into something. Time shows we let it go for too long. Go back, I never could. It wasn't what I was searching for at all. We've been turning upside down. Now things are stranger. Nothing's left to say. Too far gone to go back to that place. And I don't wanna feel that way.
talk you into changing your mind. I only ask that you behave justly.
This song is called Criminals. It's from Monster Cat Uncaged Volume 9. Most of the music right now is Monster Cat. This is not on the Spotify playlist. This is a new playlist that we're sticking together. It's not linked yet. Oh man. Jesus Christ. I guess Damn, the cases coming out about Twitch streamers are insane. I guess Kraken's Kraken's girlfriend has a story. Jesus fucking Christ. Man. Every single day that I'm seeing these stories like posted by women that are like around the gaming and like content creator sphere, it's just like it's fucking insane. There's just more stories coming out apparently. I just saw it come up on my feed. Yikes. Kraken tweeted it. Whoo, shit is bad, dude. That sucks. Whew. 2020, what a year, huh? Well, I mean, this has been going on since before 2020, so it sucks. It sucks. Yeah. Even Kara came out with a story. Damn, fucking insane. Twitch needs to also, a lot of these stories seem to always stem from conventions and like Twitch parties and stuff like that. They need to be doing a better job at protecting women at their events. My God. Did you hear about the blackout? Yeah, I did. I was just told by chat today. I probably will take part. I didn't even know it was happening, but I think I'll do it, yeah. You hope streamers won't be bullied tomorrow? I'm sure people will get a lot of flack for streaming tomorrow. But, you know, I don't think everyone's gonna get the memo, that's the thing.
Ross, you can do it. We all believe in you. Let's go.
Hey, just need to tell you something that just can't wait. Hey, maybe you'll ride away or maybe you'll stay. But hey, this old guitar and me been thinking for days how to say that our love don't care too much for the unpaid bills on the bedroom floor. Our love lives on cheap wine and singing songs to a wasted sunrise. With you, with you I feel like with you, with you I feel like I am somebody, somebody, somebody. With you I feel like I am somebody, somebody, somebody. With you I feel like I am somebody in control, like I feel it in my bones, like I'm somebody, somebody, somebody. With you I feel like I am. Won't you come with me from New York to LA? Hey, we'll play this song in every city we stay. And hey, maybe we'll stream 1,000,000 times in one day. Be on our way. Hey, 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 hey. Our love don't care too much for the unpaid bills on the bedroom floor. Our love lives on cheap wine and singing songs to a wasted sunrise. With you, with you I feel like with you, with you I feel like I am somebody, somebody, somebody. Somebody, somebody, somebody. Somebody in control, like I feel in my bones, like I'm somebody, somebody, somebody. With you I feel like I am. So we made it in New York and LA, and how they sang in every city we played. I hear we streamed 1,000,000 times yesterday. Oh, how things changed, and how the years keep ticking away, and how I wish that you were with me today. 'Cause I'd give anything to do it again. Oh, how we've changed. With you I feel like I'm somebody, somebody, somebody. With you I feel like I'm somebody, somebody, somebody. With you I feel like I am somebody in control, like I feel in my bones, like I'm somebody, somebody, somebody. With you I feel like I am. If I miss my mark, just pull me back down where I can feel some comfort in my own head, no voice within. And it can be enough. It can be enough when your efforts stop. Let it be enough. I'll go just alone. Scratching my mind. I gotta keep asking why. Stop telling me all the time. Everything will be fine. I can't stop scratching my mind. can't see through your skin. I'm not your guardian. I can't see through your skin.
What's going on? This pen. I can see it, but I can't. It's still coming out as a color. Fuck. Alright, Club Studio's doing weird shit right now. I'm not sure what I've done. Anyway. Oh, man. I'm happy with where I'm at. I should finish it next time I sit down for it. Think I might head out. Want to do a short stream today. I'm gonna be back tomorrow really early. We'll be doing the Pokemon stream, so that'll be a much bigger stream, no doubt. But I'm glad I got on stream and quickly did a little bit of work on this. I will be back tomorrow, so I should be hopefully up in time for the 6 a.m. stream. So if you're up early as well, come on by. And then after that, probably back to Mario Maker. And I think the next time I have a moment to sit down and finish this, I will finish it because I'm pretty close. So I wanted to thank you guys for coming by. I appreciate it. And I hope to see you tomorrow. Crack of dawn. All right, guys. Have a good rest of your night. Take care, guys.